Hi, everybody. Welcome to Shifan Pro's Empowered Women in Blockchains. Thank you for joining us again this evening. This is a pre-recorded call, but you're watching back on the Wednesday, the 23rd of February. I'm really grateful for you spending the time to watch back the recording, and I know that you're going to find it absolutely fabulous because our guest speaker, our first time guest speaker here today is Modupe, and she's absolutely fabulous. And I'm not going to give a too big an introduction. I'm going to, in the spirit of empowerment, I'm going to hand over to Modupe to do that. And yeah, just thank you for being here. I really, really appreciate it. And please do go ahead and introduce yourself, Modupe.
Okay, thanks, Shell. Thanks, John, as well, for being on this call. My name is Modupe Ativie. I am a Nigerian, and I'm a woman in blockchain. Okay, so my journey started nearly 20 years ago now. I studied microbiology, and I studied in the UK, actually. I finished from the University of East London in Dagenham. And then I went on to work with Pfizer. So Pfizer Global Pharmaceuticals, and I was in quality operations for four and a half years. And then I came back to Nigeria because my parents got sick and I lost my mom. So I came back to Nigeria, and then there was just a lot to do back here and spending time with family. And so even though I had a work permit in the UK, I couldn't go back to the UK. So I stayed in Nigeria, looked after family, and I did that until I had to change my career completely. Now, I was in quality operations in a pharmaceutical company, but I found out that back home in Nigeria, the pharmaceutical companies had no space for the upcoming youth, so to speak. So I just thought I pivoted completely, and I got into training and learning and development. So I've been in learning and development and training for about 14 years now. And then 3 years ago, in 2019, I got really interested in blockchain. That was the first time I heard that there was a technology behind cryptocurrencies, and I was sorely fascinated, and I just wanted to know more about this technology. What can it actually do? You know, how can lives be transformed? You know, and this disruptive, transformative technology, I just wanted to know more. So I took time in 2019, or most of 2020, because of the lockdown as well, studying and trying to learn more about blockchain. And when it came to the African space, I also started to look out for solutions, blockchain solutions that would help people, that would solve problems, just make things easier for people. And then I found out that many times when we were having conversations around blockchain, I was the only woman in the room. And in early last year, in combination with the India Blockchain Alliance and the Disney Dragon Chain, they came up with the Global Blockchain Women Alliance. And then Raj, I remember Raj, a very wonderful gentleman and one of my blockchain mentors, said to me, you could lead our efforts in Africa. And I thought, oh, this is exactly the platform that I need to reach out to women in my sphere of contact and my sphere of influence, and just let them know how we could take advantage of this technology and transform our lives. And I was really excited, and I began to work with women in blockchain. So the first thing was awareness, because 98% of the people who I was coming in contact with didn't even know what blockchain was. So I started with awareness, informing people, training people as well, making them aware of what blockchain was. And so I'd organize these training sessions, many of them free training sessions. And then I also thought I'd like to reach out to young girls as well. Those of them that were still in their formative years, still trying to decide what they wanted to do with their lives and with their future. And so I went to secondary schools. So I started reaching out to girls from the age of 14. And I remember the first meeting, so I thought, okay, this is technology. I'm not sure how many people I would have interested, but then the first class came up and then 304 girls showed up. And I thought, wow, 304. How am I even going to handle this number? Because I have quite a small team. We're just 4. And I thought, how are we going to do this? And I just found out that they were so interested. And, I would try to give them quizzes and, just so that I could reduce the number, and say, okay, if you didn't make the cut, maybe next time, but let's just work with girls that made the cut. And then I'll do that. And then 90% of them will make the cut. So it was just difficult trying to reduce the number. And so right now, we still have over 200 girls interested, some of them technical, some of them non-technical, interested in careers in blockchain. And most of them between the ages of 14 and 16. So it's really exciting for me because I see an opportunity to, to build this group of ladies, budding young women in different things. Right now, there's a scarcity of blockchain developers, even people in the career space in blockchain. There's a huge shortage. But imagine if we were able to get most of these girls to refine their skills, become better, either technically or non-technically, and then begin to actually do something worthwhile in the blockchain space or ecosystem. And so it's something that I'm really looking forward to. Mostly everything I do now, I do by myself with the Global Blockchain Women Alliance. But it's really interesting because I see them peaking and see them really interested. And then Nigeria launched the CBDC as well. So that's opened up a whole new area for study because everybody wanted to know what the difference was. How can we use this? What does it mean for us in Nigeria? And even for them as young people growing up. So it was really interesting being able to teach them, seeing the interest and how much they wanted to know and still want to know. And so that's one part of what we do in the Global Blockchain Women Alliance. Another thing we help women to do, especially women that may not have the opportunity to work outside of their homes. The beautiful thing is that this is technology, so you can work anywhere you are. So we're training and teaching them to be able to work from home and find opportunities from where you are. And then even trading, those of them interested in cryptocurrencies. Now you don't have to go out to a market to trade. Whatever amount of money you have, you could actually trade in your cryptocurrencies at home. You have your own wallet, it's on your mobile phone. You can monitor how your money increases, and you have full control really of your money. There's something else we're working on, and this year we're looking at one of the gray areas we have when it comes to women is women being able to inherit property from their families, their fathers. And so in a completely patriarchal society, we're trying to see how families, husbands as well, can put their wills and their decisions on smart contracts. And so families don't have to fight with these women to take properties when they lose their husbands, or sometimes girls when they lose their fathers and they can't take hold of this property or use them. So there's quite a lot we're working on. And there's 2 major programs we're working with the girls this year. So we're having the 16 before 16, and the 16 before 16 is to get these girls that are so interested in blockchain and interested in the SDGs. So what we're trying to do, the Sustainable Development Goals, is to have them look at the Sustainable Development Goals and then possibly design something. And we're looking to be able to get them funding as well, to design something on a blockchain that could be beneficial to them.
I think Oh, can you hear us, Modupe? I think we just lost you there
Yes.
slightly. Sorry, the bad
Yeah.
internet connection.
That
Go
was
ahead.
that was my work. Okay. Right. So so that's one of the things we're looking to do, the 16 before 16, to help get girls to think about a project, design it on a blockchain, possibly secure funding for them, and then see it through to the execution phase. That's one of the things. We're also looking to launch the Girl Chain project. So the Girl Chain project is for girls who want to code. So it's like a coding camp that we're going to open during the summer, and hopefully see girls progress to a reasonable stage when it comes to coding, and hopefully being able to graduate, maybe developers in Solidity, EVM, just different areas of blockchain. So we're hopeful that that should happen as well. And then I think my most recent endeavor is in compliance. In Nigeria, you're still not officially allowed to trade in cryptocurrencies, even though many people still do. And I think one of the reasons why is because of compliance. Regulators are concerned about how they could actually monitor activities on the blockchain. So one of my most recent efforts is I'm now involved in compliance as well. And so my idea is to be able to work with regulators in Nigeria and in other parts of Africa as well. So to convince them that once we can regulate it, then it's easy to let people use it because you can regulate it. So yes, that's what I've been up to when it comes to blockchain.
Wow, that's great.
You've been busy.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
It's amazing work though that you're doing. It really, really is. You know, and it's going to have far-reaching benefits, you know, for so many, isn't it? I mean, it's just outstanding. You know, what you're doing, and it's such an inspiration. I know to many others as well to hear this story that you're sharing with us this evening. So, if anybody wanted to find out more, because we do have a global audience, and if anybody wanted to know more, or how can they, you know, tap into the resources, how can they, you know, make contact with you, where do they find you? Where are you on social media?
Okay, I'm mostly on LinkedIn. So you can find me on LinkedIn, just punch in my name, Modupe Ativie, and then you'll find me on LinkedIn. Then the Global Blockchain Women Alliance is also on LinkedIn. We have a LinkedIn page. Shell is actually one of our members of the board of directors, and we're very excited to have her on board as well. So you can find Global Blockchain Women Alliance.
I think we've just froze there again. She'll be back in a moment. Some technical difficulties, I think. She'll be back with us in a moment. But yes, I am part of the board of directors, and I'm very, very honoured and privileged to be in that position, by the way, Modupe. So thank you. I'm really looking forward to, you know, taking part in this movement, and, you know, being part of creating some real meaningful change for so many people. You know, it's a blessing and an honor. So anyway, back to you, Modupe. How so people can connect to you on LinkedIn?
Yes, on LinkedIn. We're on Instagram as well. So on Instagram, we're Global Blockchain Women Alliance, and you can find us on Instagram as well, but mostly LinkedIn. So yes,
Perfect.
I can be found on.
Perfect. That's exciting. Have you got any questions or anything, Joanne, while we've got Modupe here, or any feedback that you want to?
I know. I just think you're amazing for what you do, and I mean, it's going to help such a lot of people. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. And how interesting that all those girls, all those young women, you know, came forward and expressed a real interest in learning about this technology. Wow. You know, 300, didn't you? I mean, that's just a huge amount.
Yeah, we started with 304, but now we still have over 200. I think we have 237 or so, 237. So there's still so many of them really, really interested. And I really hope that they could find new opportunities and new career prospects when it comes to blockchain, because there's just so much. There's just so much, and too few people, aware of the technology, especially in Africa, because the thing is, beyond cryptocurrencies, people don't know much about it. So the idea is to let them know that beyond trading in cryptocurrencies, you could actually use this technology and could be innovative as well. Think, what can we do? How can we improve the conditions or the circumstances of our lives using this technology? So that's what we're trying to get these young girls to think about, and come up with projects, design stuff that we could possibly fund, and then watch them really make progress in their lives and in their careers. And this, I believe, would also give hope to the younger ones coming up, seeing that, okay, this person made something of their lives and I probably can too. So yeah, this is what we're working on.
I love it. I love the spirit of it. I think it's just amazing. I think you're doing really, meaningful work, and I just love it. So much so that here I am, part of the board of directors, and thrilled.
We're excited to have you.
Yes, me too. Thank you. So this is fabulous. So anybody that's watching this back on recording, obviously go and find Modupe on LinkedIn or Insta in the ways in which she's just described, and if you have any questions, or whatever, just reach out to Modupe, or indeed myself, I guess, really, and I can make some introductions. Just reach out to me as well, reach out to me or Modupe, and we'll make the necessary introductions and help answer any questions or whatever that you might have. So without further ado, Modupe, I want to thank you wholeheartedly for being our guest. For being our guest this evening. Thank you so much. And very much hope that you'll return again in the future and keep us updated on how things are developing for you there. And and just wish you all the luck. Not that you really need it, because I think luck is already on your side there, and certainly I'm honoured to be part of it as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Shell. Thanks, Joanne. It was a great time. I really had fun, and it's good to be a part of what you are doing too. So yes, I'm really excited about it. Thanks for having me. I had a good time.
Welcome. Thank you. Take care. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.